Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. Anything that it very well might be what anything I've spoken about. They comprehend it and they've gone through it or know somebody that has gone through it. She questions why she was boycotted in some measure briefly, while Timberlake, who apologized for his job, proceeded to have a prospering profession. I saw her show. I resembled greetings. I'm glad you're such a. I truly respect you. And I was such a yet. She was truly sweet. She said that I propelled her with an extraordinary arrangement, and that is so complimentary. Janet Jackson is at last standing up to the sensation. Disclosures about Justin Timberlake from Britney Lance's new book, and we should simply say Janet is 100% Group Britney's exceptionally expected. The journal is at last here. And Britney isn't keeping down on spilling the tea about her ex Justin Timberlake and the manner in which he utilized her battles to further his own profession. However, Britney isn't the main lady Justin utilized for clout and afterward blamed when things got intense. Nobody understands this better than Janet Jackson, who nearly had her profession totally obliterated by the notorious Super Bowl occurrence while Justin played the person in question and permitted the media to kill her. So what is Janet's opinion? With this large number of new stunning disclosures about Justin, we should get into it. Britney Janet followed quite a while of Justin Timberlake freely concealing Britney's lances. Britney is at last talking up and uncovering him as a poser. Britney's journal, The Lady, and Me are out, and Britney is coming for each and every individual who violated her and exploited her quiet during her conservatorship years. And Justin is the primary on the rundown since he in a real sense constructed his vocation off of media, disgracing Britney and different ladies, including Janet Jackson, now to give you a few foundations. Britney and Justin dated and separated in 2002 after Justin evidently figured out that Britney had undermined him. Britney didn't deny this anyway. Something that Justin advantageously neglected to make reference to is that he undermined her first and afterward played the casualty for exposure. Justin was attempting to make a performance profession subsequent to leaving Niance, so he chose to profit from his separation from Britney and committed wrongdoing. Stream with a music video that highlighted a Britney resemble the other, the same pushing the story that Britney undermined him first. After this, Justin went on a press visit to discuss his separation, and in his notorious meeting with Barbara Walters, he even brought his mother in to discuss how Britney obliterated him, how he was crushed, placed your head on mom's shoulder. It was extreme as far as we were concerned. It was intense for the two of us because I can't remain the same hurt yet the most. Obviously awful piece of this interview was when Justin attempted to disgrace Britney for holding on until marriage to be close when Barbara inquired as to whether they had respected that. Justin mockingly chuckled and said, "Sure, did you and she satisfy this during your relationship?" Sure. Certainly I get this under a year after the fact. Justin went on a public broadcast and boasted about being the principal man Birdie laid down with, so Justin originally disgraced Britney for laying down and with him and afterward utilized this for gloating freedoms. Did you Britney Lance's? Yes or no? Goodness man, come on man, alright, I did it. Justin figured out how to totally turn the media against Britney, and the whole story was what Britney did to Justin. But Britney remained honorable and would not waste him. You broke his heart. You accomplished something that caused him such a lot of torment, such a lot of enduring. What did you do? I was disturbed, I was vexed for some time. I believe we're both truly youthful, and it was somewhat in the works, and I will continuously cherish him. He'll constantly remain as a cherished memory to me. He is such an extraordinary individual anyway. Following quite a while of being disgraced and quieted, Britney has at long last chosen to uncover her side of the story, and in her new journal, she apparently affirmed that Justin had gone behind her back with vocalist Nicole Appleton, and perhaps at the same time Christina Aguilera. By the way, look at this second, when Justin and Christina made a nauseating joke about Britney with a sex doll. I simply need to return. Then to you I arrived. I'm so happy. I've been searching for that wherever, definitely, precisely, and the journalists thought it looked sort of natural to, yet that is not all. Britney likewise uncovered it in her book that during her relationship with Justin, she felt pregnant anyway, and she was constrained to get a fetus removal on the grounds that Justin wasn't prepared. Early termination was something I would never have thought about deciding for myself, but given the conditions, that is what we did. Britney composes, assuming it had been let dependent upon me, I could never have gotten it done, but Justin was certain to the point that he didn't need to be a dad. Britney likewise couldn't go to a medical clinic on the grounds that Justin purportedly didn't believe anybody should figure out she was pregnant, so she needed to end the pregnancy at home with fetus removal pills, and in her book, she portrays it as perhaps of the most anguishing thing she's consistently capable, but Justin actually had the dauntlessness to fault Britney for all that occurred in 2006. He was named GQ's Man of the Year, and he again drained the separation with Britney for exposure wet. And we at first headed out in different directions. I felt like she had 2 or 3 chances to simply kind of stand up for myself, and she didn't, which is fine. Justin told GQ, however, at that time you realize I retaliated then in 2007 at the level of Britney's battles. Justin taunted her for drinking, called her a Madonna wannabe, kept on gloating about laying down with her, and, surprisingly, called her the B word, quit drinking. You know what your identity is? I'm addressing you, quit drinking. You will G. A messy, okay, is going to criticize you. The world has for some time been brimming with Madonna wannabes. And I could have even dated a couple I might want to feel that. At first, he dates as a well-known female vocalist. Openly, they'll profess to be virgins, however secretly he greetings it. You think he met the one? Did you find out yet? This example of Justin playing the person in question and allowing the lady to assume all the fault didn't end with Britney. There was additionally Janet Jackson, who narrowly had her whole profession annihilated over the 2004 Super Bowl occurrence when Justin tore her dress. There was some hypothesis that Janet consented to the production anyway. Regardless of whether that is the case, she consent to the entire world deriding her while letting Justin free. Janet was restricted from the Grammys after the Super Bowl and had to apologize for culpable the public. In the meantime, Justin was welcomed to the Grammys and afterward rushed to the press, whining about how the occurrence caused him shame. I mean, I was totally humiliated. I'm baffled. I'm disappointed in the entire circumstance. I'm baffled that my personality is being addressed. I don't feel like I really want exposure like this. Similar to Britney. Janet pursued the more responsible option and didn't waste Justin anyway. She clarified that she felt deceived by somebody she believed was her companion. All the accentuation was placed on me, not on Justin. And, Justin, we were companions. Absolutely. She simply doesn't do to companions. So now that Britney is at last recounting her side of the story, sources near Janet are saying that Janet's purportedly glad to see Justin's being considered responsible for benefiting off of sexism and prejudice in media outlets with respect to fans. This is what they're talking about. Justin Timberlake just forgot about Janet to see on that one. He might have made some noise with all due respect, but he didn't make a similar Justin, who has benefited and profited from the dark culture. Just pause for a minute and let her take in the intensity of the culture. Vulture 101 Justin Timberlake took from individuals of color.